so much for joining us at 10. I'm Michelle Beck. Dozens gathered tonight in the village of Windsor, mourning the death of Quantaze Campbell at a candlelight vigil. Friends and family members called for answers following the officer-involved shooting last Thursday. NBC 15's Colton Molesky attended the vigil and talked with some of the people who spoke at the event. Colton.
Michelle, from friends to family, people from across the Madison area gathered outside the Super 8, where a Dane County Sheriff's deputy was involved in a shooting that also involved Quantaze Campbell. Despite the wind, the cold, and even a bit of rain, dozens laid out candles and flowers, asking for transparency in the investigation.
We love, we feel, we care for one another.
Sunday evening, friends and family of Quantaze Campbell gathered outside the Super 8 in the village of Windsor, mourning his loss and asking for answers.
In memory and in honor of his legacy and his life.
The people gathered sharing songs, prayers, and stories about Campbell while asking for details surrounding the officer-involved shooting Thursday night.
Dane County Sheriff Department should be ashamed of themselves, and they should be giving answers to the family and to the community, but they're hiding right now.
Executive Director at Freedom Inc., Monka Donway, says the hope is Campbell's death moves the Madison area to action.
What we're hoping is that our community will come together and take action to get justice for Quantaze Campbell.
Family friend Jewel Adams says when she heard of Campbell's death at a hospital following a shooting involving a deputy for the Dane County Sheriff's Office, she wanted immediate action.
Not absent from work, not suspended with paid leave, go straight to jail, just like anybody else that shoot and kill somebody. Go to jail.
Adams, like many at the vigil, called for answers from the officers involved and justice.
Shot down by the police, and we need justice.
The Wisconsin Department of Justice is continuing its investigation into the shooting, and according to the Dane County Sheriff's Office, the deputy is on administrative assignment per the office's policy. In studio, Colton Molesky, NBC 15 News.